Hello, welcome into the reading. I am the Lone Wolf, and this is the Lone Wolf Tarot. We're going to be doing a timeless general read, so whenever you see this is when you see it and what you get from it that resonates, let it resonate. If it doesn't resonate with you, share it, hang out, do whatever you need to do, you know what I'm trying to say, but let's get into it, okay? So, so we have the 10 of Wands coming out. I know I said that sound. Okay, so anyway, we have the Tens of Wands coming out, okay? I don't know exactly, but it's low-key giving, like, yeah, you're procrastinating something, okay? I wasn't gonna say it, but I feel like you're low-key, you could be procrastinating something. Maybe something that's a priority for you, maybe something that's very important to you. It could be something financially, okay? It could be something that maybe, well, I'm not gonna say ease your financial strain potentially, but it's giving that only because, like, you're procrastinating the decision. You know what I'm trying to say? But you're also trying to like find some type of balance because you're doing too much. You feel like you're doing too much and it has to do with your like home life balance. You're trying to find out the balance between like, okay, how can I somehow enjoy my life while I'm working a 9 to 5? I'm so tired when I get home potentially. What do I do? You know, like it's like giving like maybe you're like needing to quit the job and you're procrastinating that. Maybe like you're needing to get a roommate. Okay, maybe you're needing to delegate some type of tasks or something, or maybe make a schedule. But it's like just low key giving like there's an energy where you're not fully encompassing your potential because of too much work and procrastinating making an action towards, getting more time for yourself potentially. Okay, so the sun card came out. All right, I'm gonna get a clarifier for the sun card. I feel like maybe potentially you're overall successful. Yeah, like maybe you are going to become successful or you are very successful very quickly type of energy. Maybe like it just maybe okay, so if you do this action, there's a potential if you do something which we're going to dive into more, but if you do whatever you're do if you do something that you need to that will like release your depression, release like your it's been it's been a lot on your mind type of energy. When you finally do an action, the release of the depression, the release of the like mental games, all that stuff will be fast and swift for you, and you'll like finally be able to see the truth, finally be able to have some fun, finally be able to be happy, maybe be successful in a way or something of the sort. Okay, so I'm gonna get more information on exactly what's going on over here. Okay, so we have the Five of Cups coming out as well. All right, there's potential that maybe like okay, so either you're a parent who isn't doing the best when it comes to being a parent in your mind. Maybe you're a single mother or father. Okay, heavy on the mother just because of the Queen of Pentacles, but maybe you're a single parent and you're like trying to somehow balance everything out. And I feel like there is a choice that you need to make, right? But as of right now, you're either depressed or like mourning maybe the loss of a relationship, maybe also just like the loss of having a partner, having a friend, having some type of support. Okay, maybe you were a stay-at-home mom or you were the working father and you didn't have to worry about, you know, putting more money outside your home because bills are bills regardless if people are living there or not type of energy. And now if someone moved out, you're like, having to split your check towards them because it's outside of your household instead of being inside your household type of energy. Like, I'm just giving examples to fully understand what's going on here while I'm talking. All right, so what's this 10 of Wands energy? Okay, so you feel like it might be a lot of work to become successful. And I feel like you're like putting in the work to be successful, whether it's being like online presence, whether it's being like, just being able to take a day off, That came over there, so we're gonna focus on that later. Whether it's trying to be like a day off, whether it's trying to be like it's given like you definitely need to get some type of organization, but it's low key you're putting in a lot of work, but it's also causing some type of like stagnicity, not stagnicity perhaps, but more or less like unmotivated. You're not motivated when it comes to wanting to be successful. I feel like you're just doing it because you have to right now. Like you could be really tired when it comes to everything that you're doing. Yeah, like you're on your last limb. This is like so like you're on the like yeah, you're like getting tired of working, getting tired of like it's also potentially like you're doing this for some type of reward. You're working hard for some type of reward, and the reward is not rewarding type of energy, okay? It's potential like you're not even getting what you want out of it. Maybe that's what's making you depressed. Maybe that's what's making you sad, okay? I'm gonna need way more information because what exactly are we trying to talk about here, please? Full closure. Yeah, like okay, so you're running hard towards growth. You're running hard towards getting recognized by something. Okay, you're very focused on it. You're putting all your energy into it, but it's like so much. It's too much. Like, it's exhausting you. You maybe like barely get any sleep, run on espressos. You know what I'm trying to say? Like something has to change, something has to give type of energy. You're wasting time or not like you feel like you're wasting time. You're not making enough money with all the time that you put in. Like it's just giving like this really exhausted energy, okay? So we do have this coming out and it landed over here. So there's a need for you potentially to like forgive yourself or forgive yourself for missing things. Um maybe like because of this energy, right? Let's say you were just enjoying your life prior to this and then things got hectic and heavy and you started actually putting in the work. It's like low key, you didn't really put in the work before. So maybe you need to forgive yourself for that type of energy. Maybe you need to forgive yourself for not taking actions towards, like, you just need to be more nicer to yourself when it comes to, not making shit shake. That's Loki was giving. Like you're not making the Ten of Pentacles type of energy. Like it's not. This is kind of a sad energy. I'm not gonna lie. Like let's say you're putting in so much work, right? So much that you're starting to cry. You're starting to be depressed. You're starting to be like heavy on your shoulders energy, and it seems like there's not a lot of time. It seems like you just keep having to manage. Like you can't, like even if you want to break down, you just get back up kind of energy and have to like make a choice to focus on the work that you're doing and stuff like that because you like it's low key giving like you don't see yourself as successful, but the divine or the energies are very successful. People want to work with you. People see you as valuable. Okay, maybe you don't see yourself like that because you're just like running on fumes and like I feel like you're approaching because there's literally a very clear divide when it comes to this energies, right? Like the way that the cards are laid, I read that as well. So like this is giving like you are rushing, trying to take the kids to school, trying to brush everybody's teeth, trying to do hair, trying to wash all the clothes, trying to this, that. Everyone's like, wow, Martha is such a great mom. Deborah really knows how to manage her company well. And like you're in debt and you're like stressing, you're not making something shake. You know what I'm trying to say? Like that's what you're giving yourself. But people are like, wow, I really want her to promote my products because she just seems so cool. Or like, like people are seeing you in this light, but you see yourself as so tired, so drained. You know what I'm trying to say? People want to work with you. Maybe they are like it's like behind the shadows, people are talking about you type of energy, and you're just like, oh my god, I'm so tired. Like I can't do this anymore. You're like about to give up type of energy. But then you're not gonna give up because you don't have that in you. Like you're gonna keep going even if you like literally you probably even said like even if I never see the fruits of my labor type of thing. You're like you just don't give up. That's what this is low key giving too. But it's like here, right? There's a potential that there's, I'm just gonna say there's a potential that you may be missing something. Like it's gonna pop up on you quickly. That's what I'm reading these two as now, because it's like low key, you're not focusing on how everyone else sees you. You're not focusing on what you're doing, and that's why it's gonna pop on you. You know what I'm trying to say? And it's gonna be like, oh, all my creative shiznick is actually popping off, or like everything I worked hard for, I'm gonna get the fruits of my labor type of thing, or like, like it's gonna be actually very successful. This chair's just rolling around. My first time with wheels. Anyway, so how do we get from this energy to that energy? Is it just naturally? Is it something that we have to actually physically do? Can we get some advice? It's low key also because with this card, it's giving like you need to trust that everything that you're doing, even if you're depressed, it's gonna turn out for the best type of energy, okay? Like if you're actually doing something. So we have the Seven of Cups coming out as a way to bridge this, which is such. So it's Loki being like you. I was just talking about how um you can be negative, it's still gonna pop up, but it's Loki like potentially giving like you need to be positive. You need to be seeing every option avenue that you have. So like let's say you're working on projects. Let me take a break because I'm talking so fast and I'm out of breath. Okay, so let's say you're working on a project, right? And this project that you've been doing for years, let's say you're writing books or whatever, start promoting those books. Even though you're working 9 to 5, if you're already going to be exhausted, tired, and not being able to sleep, you might as well post a damn ad on your stuff. You know what I'm trying to say? You might as well do that type of anything, energy. Like, yeah, make some type of actions, be type of like, actually see your creative endeavors as an opportunity to be abundant. Actually, because the energy that's giving right now is like you don't see that you are being coming abundant or becoming the balanced energy that you want, being able to have more time. So start seeing that. Start actually promoting. Move as if this was like your only income. Okay, even if you have a side income, even if you have a full-time job, even if this is only bringing in like $2 a day or something, move as if you're eating off of it. So what energy would you put, like, what type of optimism would you have if you could wake up every day and say, wow, I only have to work 30 days, 30 minutes a day, and I made my quota. I'm booked all month or something, whatever it is. Or I have people who want to buy my t-shirts, and they're buying, asking me for custom designs or something for me to do my cricket or whatever. Like, it's like actually start being in the Lulu a little bit so that you can put more actions towards your Delulu. Okay? Because right now you're doing the motions, but it's low-key given like you're living, like, I know this sounds, I don't know how to say this. Like, let's say like you're doing everything, right? That you feel like you're doing, but you're doing everything in the energy of your reality instead of doing it towards the energy of the other reality. Like the people who go to them jobs with no resume and they just sit at a desk. Remember that guy who sat at the desk? I don't know who it was an actor, and he just like was working, but he wasn't really working. And he started getting paychecks and stuff. That's the Lulu AF. But this is what this energy is giving. It's giving like you have to be the person who sees the opportunity. I said sees, like with my eyes, but seized also. Seize it. Like, like believe in it and take action towards it every single day, even though you're exhausted. It seems like that's not really positive. Like, can she take a break? Can we sit down? Type of energy? No, you can't. What you can do is do what you need to do on top of it, type of vibe. Okay, and I'm sorry, but like, yeah, you have to do it. Like, you can do it. So this came out, right? And it was at the bottom of the deck and I ignored it. You're like, I don't want to do that. I'm tired. What if I spend more time doing that, get burnt out? What if I don't? What if it? Okay, but what if it does? Okay, but what if it does? Okay, but what if it does? That's what it's giving. Like, what if it does? Because then you need to be like blindly trusting it. Okay, and if you trust it blindly, you would take every opportunity. So if you're on the bus and someone's like, "Oh my gosh, my daughter's hair is so ugly," blah blah blah. Hopefully, no one talk about that with their daughter. Okay, but my daughter's hair is ugly, and you do hair. Why you ain't get that lady her car? Why you see? Why you went like this? Ooh, ooh, ooh. She could have been like, "Oh my gosh, can you do my friend's hair? My friend loves the hair," and then Now you have a recurring person, just one person, and that might not seem big for some people, but hey, that's the movement. You feel me? Like, you need to start actually doing it outside. So, like, talk about your brand, post your YouTube videos. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, promote it on Facebook, whatever. You know, like, it's giving, like, mm, you may have had issues in the past when you did this. Maybe you started a business and it failed in the past because the King of Wands is very entrepreneurial or something of the sort. Maybe you like never, maybe you have trauma with customers or something, or maybe someone like cussed you out, or people were abusing you or something, or like, you know, you just failed and you didn't have any money and you just couldn't make it happen. Look, it's back at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, so it's giving like, yeah, you just need to, like, that's the advice. Okay, that's the advice. So next time some opportunity comes where you can speak about, oh, I do tarot card readings on YouTube, you should check me out. Do it. Hey, I do hair on, and you know, I only have weekend openings right now because you have a full-time job, but do it. You feel me? Oh yeah, girl, I love that shirt you're wearing. Oh really? I got it myself. I made it. Like, you know, like, no more sitting here and saying that you're doing everything, unfortunately, because there seems like something that you're missing. There is an opportunity that you're missing, and when you change that, though, you can start trusting in yourself more and making things happen, and your success will be inevitable. You just have to be Delulu, okay? That's the Salulu, okay? People are willing to support you. People are willing to work with you. People are seeing you in a different light than you're seeing yourself. So get ready and get excited about that, because with this slight change, you can too be phenomenal. Okay, with that being said, I'm closing it out, okay? This bitch want to be here. This is you. This is how you feeling. You're like, I'm alone, no one's here. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you. You don't believe me. That's I can't help you. Okay? I love you so much. I hope that you got something from this reading. I bless you. Okay?